Hey everyone, this is Ivan from VintageCameraLab.com. Today we're going to look at the No.1 Pocket Kodak. This is a folding camera introduced in 1926 by the Eastman Kodak Company of Rochester, New York. As you can see, folding cameras, the most unique thing about them is that they fold up. So we're just going to fold it up real quick and then unfold it just so I can show you guys how it works. So when it's already folded out, all you have to do is just grab this little silver knob here and just push it in until it's all the way in. And then you just take these struts and push them in, and it lifts the bed up, and then you fold it closed. And there's this little kickstand here with this pretty interesting kind of calligraphy Kodak logo on it. And it actually has the serial number stamped in the back. So now that it's folded up, let's unfold it. So first thing would be to deploy the kickstand, and there's this little metal latch here that you can press up, which releases the bed. Bed folds down, and then you just reach in and you pull the standard out. Now this is actually supposed to pull out a lot further, but I don't know if you can see it, but the bellows near the back on my example are pretty compressed and I don't want to rip them. So you can see there's a little metal tab here. It's supposed to coincide with this focus diagram, this focus distance calculator here. But since it doesn't go out all the way, we're not going to force it. So once it's out, there's a little thumb screw here that you would rotate, and it would make the it would move the focus standard back and forth. So the lens is I'm not really sure what the focal length is. It doesn't really say it anywhere, but we do know that it has a maximum aperture of f6.3. If you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 aperture settings. Now, the first one is 6.3, obviously. The second one is about f8. Number 3 is about f11. And number 4 is about f16. Although, if you can see it, we can actually push this tab over past 4, and it actually stops down to something like f32. There are 4 shutter speed settings here. You have 1/50th of a second, 1/25th of a second. You have bulb, which means the shutter stays open for as long as you hold it. And then we have time, which means that you trip the shutter and it stays open until you trip it again to close it. And like most folding cameras, these were meant to be shot from waist level. So you would be looking at it like this. So if you wanted to take a portrait-oriented photo, here's your viewfinder. You would look through it and you would take a picture. The shutter is actually tripped by this little lever right here. I forgot to show you guys. And if you want to take a landscape-oriented photo, you just turn the camera this way, and then this viewfinder also rotates. So you can use it that way as well. So here's the film advance lever. So you take a shot and then you would advance it. And this particular model takes what used to be called autographic film. Now, autographic film was a type of film developed by Kodak, and the kind of selling point is that you could actually write on the margin of the negative. So if you took a picture, you could write a short description, and so when you got it developed later, you could remember where it was, the circumstances under that, the photo that under which the photo was taken. And so to do that, there's actually a little T-shaped window on the back here, and this little knob pulls down this panel. This is stuck on my example, so I'm not going to force it, but it does come down and reveals a little slot. And you would take this this stylus that is conveniently placed in the little holder here, and you would just, write directly into that little slot. This stylus is really easy to lose, and so a lot of autographic cameras are missing a stylus. Now, this is actually not the original stylus to this camera. This is from another autographic Kodak that I just happen to have. So I just borrowed it for the purposes of this video. Okay, so loading and unloading film. This particular model is quite peculiar in the sense that the entire back, there's no film door to speak of. Usually it folds out, or it comes off, or something, but this is actually a little different. And to show you guys, I'm just going to have to close the camera again real quick. So once the camera is closed, you'll see there's a little latch here. So you just push it up, and the whole lens thing kind of just slips out completely, and you're left with this kind of hollow boat-shaped receptacle for the film. And it's a little finicky, but you can get the spools in and out. There's a spool here, and your spool here, and of course there's a red window so that you can see which frame number you're on. And so let's just put this back in, and then click it shut, and we'll unfold it again. As you can see, there's a tripod socket here right on the bed. You can see it's just a hole. And that's if you want to mount it on a tripod in this orientation. If you want to mount it sideways, there's another tripod socket right here that you can see, right by the convenient carrying handle. And that's if you want to mount the tripod the other way. And so that's about it for the No.1 Pocket Kodak. Thank you for watching, and if you want to learn more about this particular camera, you'll find a link in the description where you can find more photos and information. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.